All right, what's up, y'all? What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kiadrop, and I'm just here real quick to share with y'all what happened with me today. Okay, so this is gonna be a beginning of basically I'm going through a spiritual journey, but I also believe I'm being spiritually attacked or something like that. Okay, so today I went to work. Okay, right, so I just started this job and I was loving it. I've been loving it and I still like it. I still love it, but today was different. Today, okay, so this is gonna be the first video of me talking about what's going on, so y'all ain't going too much. I'm gonna dibble and dab into everything, but basically I have been being gang stalked. So I've done my research now, so it's kind of like exciting to know that like this is the actual thing and I'm not just going crazy. Okay, so but I must let y'all know first off that everything I'm about to say is going to make me sound crazy, and everything I'm about to say is like unbelievable almost, right? But that's the thing. So gang stalking is basically it's a tactic that the military uses where they get into your mind. Basically it's like mind control. Okay, so what they do is they have like a whole lot of people where they watch you. They're like stalking. Okay, stalking is what, when people just watching you, they obsessively watching you. Okay, right? So gang stalking is when it's a whole lot of people. Okay, so within that they'll just just pull up, sit by you in a car. Like say I'm out and about, they'll just drive by. It's the same cars or it's the same people. They'll, when you're going to the store, they at the store, you know what I mean? In my case, I don't know if that's in every case, but they basically have your phone hacked. They have okay, well this is for, let me say, with the military, when they do it, they'll have your information and then they'll do a thing called gaslighting. So gaslighting is where basically if they know your information, they're calling it out and about and loud, but like throwing shots. So you know how you throw shots at somebody, right? You know something about them, but you ain't gonna say it right off the bat. Like say for instance, like I know you got like I know you don't, your house ain't clean or something like that, right? Or some shit like that, and they'll be like, okay, well no, let me give you a real example of what these people be saying. So okay, so this has been going on for a long time. I'm just now getting to understand what the fuck it is, but I still don't know who the fuck or why the fuck is happening. But anyways, so like who the fuck initiated or why the fuck is happening. So yeah, okay, prime example, gaslighting. The other day, and I can't make this shit up, like it's no fucking way. Okay, so first off I gotta tell this little story. A few weeks ago, like I was at the bus stop. I had just left from the laundromat or whatever, so I had my bag with me. I'm standing at the bus stop waiting on the bus, getting ready to go right down the street to go to work. Unfortunately, I mean to go to the house and get my clothes and go to this interview that I had later on in the day. So unfortunately my plans got switched around by making stupid ass decisions that I made, but it really wasn't that stupid, but it was still stupid. Yeah, it was super stupid actually. So yeah, so what I did was, this dude pulled over. He was with his sister. Her sister was driving the car. He was saying it's his sister, and then so they was trying, he was trying to talk to me, da da da. He drunk, da 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 da. And I was drinking a little bit too, so I was like, oh, okay, I was just gonna get a ride down the street, da 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 da. And instead of that, when I did hop in the car with him, because he got in the back seat, and I was feeling kind of, comfortable, because his sister was the one driving. You feel me? So I was just like, okay, cool, da da da. But then I didn't really want to go back to where I was. I had my boyfriend there, and that's gonna be a whole nother story. But so I had my boyfriend there. I didn't really want to go back. I did, but then again, I was like, y'all could take me, we could chill, whatever, because they were saying it's her birthday or whatever, some shit like that. I was like, okay, yeah, facts, we can have a little good time. And then before I go to the freaking interview, y'all could just drop me off, or no, they was basically saying they'll take me to the interview or whatever, right? So I stayed in the car. We passed by my house and everything, da 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 da. So why she end up going to this house, and then she leaving, right? So right then and there is when I should have left and went home, but I didn't. So I rode with him. He was saying, oh, we just going here real quick, da 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 da. Anyway, it was about a 20-minute ride, da da da. Da da da. We get there, da da da. He doing cocaine and drunkenness, of course. And I should have left the institute, but then I was like, okay, da, 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 I think people do this shit, da, da, da. He don't act all super weird, but I also know it's the thing, like, bipolar type shit, so I should just got the fuck on. But first of all, that was all attracted to me because I was drinking, I feel like. Okay, side note, real quick, side note. But so yeah, so da 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 da. Anyways, I end up, okay, the whole point of this story. Okay, so I ended up getting ready to go to the interview, right? And he just acting like he just don't want to go. He can't drive or something like that. I was like, okay, well, I could just drive us and da da da. He was like, nah, you could just take my car. And I'm like, why would you want me to take your car, nigga? I just met you. You feel me? So I'm like, what the we didn't fuck, we didn't kiss, I ain't hug this man, nothing. You feel me? So it's like, what? It gotta be the drugs. But I mean, I was like, shit, I'm not finna miss this interview, because it was for Amazon and I had been waiting on this for so long, and I had stopped smoking so that I could go there and pass the drug test. Okay, so I was like, fuck that shit. Okay, da da da, I'll bring your shit back. But then, nigga, I wasn't finna put no gas in the car. And I was like, I'm not gonna put no gas in this car. Like, you said you were gonna make me, you did a goddamn. And then the thing is, we had basically almost broke down on the way there and went to the gas station. So, and then where I went was only like 20 minutes from where we was at. But it was a big truck. I guess I ain't used to that type of shit. I was like, what the fuck? This thing was already out of gas. Somewhat. So then I was like, okay, so his sister had said when he was in the car and she was leaving, she was like, just drop, oh no, when he had said, you could just, cause when he was asking me, when he told me to get the car and everything, he was like, you could just drop it back off at my sister's house. I don't care. That was one of the things he threw out. So after I left from the interview and everything, I was like, first of all, I don't even know where the fuck he was. Okay? And so I'm calling him, I think, like, what's up? You know what I mean? Where you at? What's the addy? Okay, no reply. So I'm like, nigga, I'm not finna sit around and wait for this shit. Okay, so what I did was headed back to my side of town where I met him at. Okay, where his sister at. So I'm like, okay, I think I kind of remember exactly where she went. Then I rolled down a little bit, turned on the street I thought she turned on, and that wasn't the street she turned on. So, okay, long story short, ended up leaving the damn car, the truck at a gas station, and I left the keys with the dude up there, because it's like a gas station I go to all the time. So I just left the keys with him with his name, so like, you know, can't nobody just who heard me or whatever just come pick up his car or whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I left him with the key, left the truck up there and all that shit. Boom, bam, bam. I'm like, okay, I'm done with that. Da, da, da. He texted me with all this crazy shit, but fuck all that. So that was something I went through. Boom, right? Something happened. And back to what gaslighting is. So that's a situation that happened in my life that I know, right? But the other day I'm sitting at the bus stop, and this dude, first of all, he just keep popping up, and he just like walking back and forth like he's watching me, stalking me, okay? And then he's on the phone, and he said, oh, and he said, what did he say? He was like, oh yeah, you sitting over there at that bus stop. What happened to your ride? When you just riding, I thought I just seen you in a big truck. You feel me? You feel me? And then started laughing, and then like, but he making this little you know, a little smirking out of this, like out the, and then looking at me out the corner of his eyes or whatever. So that is what I mean by gaslighting. So it's like shit that, how the fuck do you know that? Why? Because you're stalking me, and or you connected to whoever the fuck is stalking me, or y'all all stalking me. Like I said, all y'all fucking stalking me. So y'all, that's how y'all know. Y'all telling each other this shit. Like, it seems so fucking unreal. It sounds like I'm crazy, but I promise you I'm not. And that's the point of gang stalking. So if you look up that and you like do some research on it, it'll tell you that basically it's meant to make you go insane. It's meant to make you lose your mind. It's meant to make you think you're crazy, or it's gonna make you go crazy, and or ultimately commit suicide, or commit a crime against somebody else, against one of these people who, you feel me, who is like involved. Okay, so like think about it, because if you think everybody is out here just like watching you, da 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 da, you just like, oh no, I'm finna kill it. Like, okay, so this has been happening for a long time. It stopped when I went to California because I mean, obviously it's probably somebody who's doing this that's in Atlanta. But so it stopped for a little bit in California, sort of, kind of. It was some events where I felt like it was a part of it, but that's beside that. And so yeah, it started when I was in California, but this has been going on for a while. So before, when I was here in Atlanta, it was just like I really went crazy. But then it was different because I was doing a type of drug. It's called a bean. Okay, bean, ecstasy. Yeah, ecstasy. So I was doing ecstasy pills, kind of. Then so one thing about that is it'll make you stay up, and you lack a lot of sleep, and you always up. You just always up. So, and you kind of get really aggressive, right? So, well, what I learned, you kind of get aggressive about those. So, but then when it was happening to me, I literally I thought I was fucking going crazy, and everybody around me was like, girl, you crazy. Nah, you tripping. My brother telling me you tripping. I was with these people who I had knew that my little folks or whatever, some folks who I was hanging with or whatever, and it was happening, and they was like, girl, you tripping, you tripping, you tripping, you tripping. But now I know I'm not tripping. I know this shit really happening. You feel me? And I can point it out, and I can, and like, I'm an empath, so that means like I can feel others' feelings. So therefore, it's like I can feel it. Like, I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in the but literally, like, it's like when okay, so it's not everyone in the fucking world. I know this, okay? But today at work, it was like a major change. Like, every day, I'm, joyous, talk to people, everybody, hey, da 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 da. And it was like that at first. I came in, da da da, but then I started noticing that when everybody came in and shit, it was just, they was gaslighting the hell out of me, okay? And they was all saying different shit. So look, so when I realized it, I was like, I know I'm not tripping. I know I ain't tripping. And then they was like, they was even trying, like, I feel like they was trying to basically make me lose my job. Okay, make me go crazy. Okay, so let me see. I had the girl, I'm talking about girl, but look, y'all, I had to literally pull, oh, look at my hair, my braid coming out. Okay, I had to literally pull out a piece of paper and document this shit because, like, I'm not crazy. And that's what they trying to make me seem like. And it sound crazy. If somebody was probably sitting here telling me this shit and I ain't see it for myself, then I would say, oh, damn, you crazy. But anyway, so, okay. So basically what I do for work is we work in a seafood and like place, okay? Where they have all type of fish, all type of lobsters, shrimp, every type of thing in the sea, okay? And they cut it up, slice it up however somebody, whatever restaurant wants it, like, and they pack it as an order. So if you know anything about warehouse, they just make an order, da da da, you send it out. Same thing, just like anything, you make an order and then you send it out. That's what we do. What I do is actually scan the tickets into the system for the tickets to be given to, or distributed out to the people who actually go and pack the orders. Okay, so first off, early in the morning, I don't know if this was the fucking plan like from the get-go, but first of all, my boss came in at 12:30. Okay, first of all, there was this guy that was brought back. And then now I'm thinking about it, some other shit connected to this. Okay, so first of all, he is a replacement for this guy who they just fired on like the other day, basically last day I worked, Thursday. I think they fired him that day. That was his last day working. They was talking about it all through the office or whatever. They was like, da 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 da, yeah, because he had told Tristan that this guy named Tristan, he's another manager, he had told him that he don't want to he don't have to do what he told him to do, basically. Like, okay, is that how that works now? But so yeah, he told him he ain't gotta do shit or whatever. Anyway, so the dude got fired. Today I figured out that he didn't tell me his real name, which is hella fucking weird. Okay, so he told me his name is Tavon, but the dude who I talked to today, who said he put him on to that job, he said his real name was like something else. And I want to ask him again, because who the fuck does that? He was like, oh, that nigga just got an alter ego. I'm like, okay, whatever. So anyways, so his replacement, the replacement was this guy who basically, they were saying, who had enough time to sit at home, and now he ready to come back and work for real, for real. So he comes in, da 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 da. First thing first, first thing first, I had sorted out all the tickets and stuff, right? And I know I literally didn't have any lobster tickets. Like two. I had 2 lobster tickets. And usually, I mean, like, that's nothing. So it's different, like, categories. Lobster room, the whole fish room, and all that type of stuff. So he was going to be in the lobster room. He was replacing the lobster boy. So he was gonna be replacing the lobster boy or whatever. So he said, okay, so he come back to me, and he literally had he took all the tickets that was on hold, which means they're not supposed to be filled until the next day. So, like, you know how you order something from Amazon, and since it's food, you don't, or you say you're a restaurant, you know when you need some food, you know when you wanted to come in, you know when it's, especially dealing with seafood, so you know it can't last certain conditions in a long time or a long period of time. So you'll order it. It's Sunday today. You'll order it for Monday, and that's when it'll be shipped out. Okay, even though you're ordering it on Friday, like last Friday, you ordered it on last Friday, but you wanted it shipped out on Monday, not on Friday. Okay, so those tickets, if it's not the day of, you'll put them on hold, right? So dude comes in, and first of all, I'll list download and just come back to me. I mean, I just say shit, whatever comes to my mind. Okay, so remember, this dude is an atheist. Anyways, not that it matters too much, but he's an atheist. He don't believe in shit. So yeah, that's what they said last week when they were just talking about whatever, right? So anyways, this guy literally had all my tickets from on hold, trying to go and fill them. So the only mistakes that I have made in the past literally have been some shit like that, where I basically gave out a ticket that was really supposed to be on hold. So that means they filled the order a little bit earlier than needed, too early, and that probably will make, you know, the food could possibly go bad, or they just did work that they just didn't have to do, right? So that been like my only like repeated mistake that I made within, you know, learning within this first 2 weeks or whatever, right? So that's another thing. They be like throwing little shots. He was like, oh, you only been here for 2 days, but they'll be talking about a whole nother situation, but they really talking about your situation. So anyways, yeah, he did that. So that started off the whole thing. I realized, I'm like, nigga, how the fuck could that possibly have happened? And I ain't even went nowhere. I've been sitting right here, nigga. You just, like, probably one of them while I was talking to my other manager or whatever, you done came and slipped and grabbed the tickets or some shit like that. I don't even know what the fuck, how they did that, or whatever. So I caught it, and I realized it. So yeah, I realized it, you know, was able to make sure that a mistake wasn't made, but it was super fucking weird, because like, how could you have gotten those tickets? But I know, first of all, okay, the whole box is way like down here, so it's a box, say it's a wall, this is the wall, right? And it's a box right here, that where I put the tickets in. It's a box right here, and it's a box right here. Next row, okay? This is the bottom row. It's 3 rows. 1 row right here, 1 row right there, 1 row right there, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? This is where the whole box is, like in this box down here. The lobster box is the one up here, all the way over here on the other side. Nigga, ain't no fucking way. And I know I didn't put that shit up there. Come on, I've been doing this shit every day. How the fuck I'm not gonna put the whole tickets in the fucking lobster box, okay? Period. Okay? Period. That was the first thing. And I realized, and I'm like, nigga, you trying to make me lose my job? What the fuck is this? Or whatever. So then I think, okay, so then shit started just coming back to me about the past, like how they said this dude was an atheist, and not that that matters too much, but kinda it does, cause I mean he would be down with whatever. Anyway, so like I was just getting downloads after download, like where I remember last week Brian was like, I've been trying not to go insane, and he'll look at me with a little weird, like weird, right? And I wasn't thinking nothing of it last week or the week before when this shit was happening, or when they were saying little shit like that, because I didn't think. I was like, okay, cool. I just, I wasn't even thinking about it. And that's how I'm about to go back to, like, but today it was just like illuminated to me. It was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? So yeah, he was like, I've been trying not to go insane. But literally months ago, I literally wrote a song like that. And that's what, this morning, so I was listening to my memos, my voice memos of shit that I recorded. And it's like God just sent that shit to me out of nowhere. Like, so I don't even know why I ended up listening to that. I think I was supposed to be recording myself or something. But I ended up listening to my old recordings. I ended up listening to my old recordings instead. Excuse me, because this is just so much that, like, I'm talking over my tongue because I'm thinking way faster than my mouth can move. Okay, so then, okay, so Brian was like, I've been trying not to go insane, and I remember that. I don't know what the fuck it was. And also he was walking around singing, ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. See, at first it was like, it was a reminder. I was like, okay, I'm just thinking of my this dude, my old best friend, or whatever you want to call it, or whatever we was doing. Alright, so when I was in California, he had sent me a video saying, he had sent me a video of that song. So first thing, I still love him and shit, so I still be thinking about him or whatever shit. I still love him, but I know, like, never again dealing with, talk to, none of this shit. But anyway, so yeah, I still love him, so that's the first thing that came to my mind, right? So I'm like, damn, that about right, da. Then he was saying a whole bunch of shit. He'll come in my face like, oh, reach over me and grab something. He was like, now, we warned you the first time, the second time, that shit on you. Like, so the thing is with this gang stalking, I be trying to make sure that I'm not just putting that shit on everybody. And since he was such, like, a good, like, he was funny as hell. Since he was so funny, I was like, okay, he might not be da. Then that's what I mean. Like, all this shit been came to me because I get downloads and I could, like I said, feel the danger, like, or I could feel it. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I could just feel it when I know something ain't right. Okay, so I've been feeling that shit, but not really, entertaining the shit. Okay. And today it was just hard not to. So, anyways, first of all, okay, after that happened, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Why the fuck, da 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 da? And I had to go search for other tickets and do all this shit or whatever, da 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 da, right? Boom. Why Brian show up early as hell? Okay, it's Sunday, maybe he had to help out. Okay, so he showed up. Okay, he probably did just show up early. Now I'm thinking about it, he only showed up early because he knew Mark wasn't coming. So, but what I got written here is that he showed up because I caught on to what they was doing. So maybe that one kind of questionable. I don't know. But yeah. So, but the first thing he said when he came in, hey, okay, watch out for these dates. Literally, he didn't say, hey, what's up? Hey. He walked in, went to the computer and like, okay. I'm like, hey, like, what's up? Make sure you worry about them dates today. Make sure you handle them dates. Da 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 da, handle the dates. Don't forget the dates. And I was like, he said like in 3 different ways in one time, in one sentence. So I'm like, okay, cool, da 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 da. Then I'm like, what the fuck? Why is that the first thing? And then there ain't no Holly, ain't no jolly hey or a jolly hello today. It wasn't the regular fucking, it wasn't the regular fucking vibe, period. Okay, so then that's the first thing he said. Later, I got on here, dude don't sound me. Oh my gosh, back at it again. And he does cocaine on the job. I had that written down, should I say. Because I do drugs. Or I've done drugs, should I say. I smoke weed, first of all. Everybody do. Okay? And if you smoke cigarettes, first of all, why would you smoke a cigarette, go over somewhere else and say, oh, I just had to go hit the joint? Nigga, you don't smell like no type of weed, but you got white shit on your nose. Nigga, I know you over there wiping your motherfucking nose. Anyways, but so today, okay, the other day, boom, I was sitting at the bus stop. This was, what, yesterday, day before yesterday, actually. And I was sitting at the bus stop with this little nigga and this other little nigga. And this that little trap spot or whatever. They right across from the little trap spot at the store. Right? So, then he was, I don't know. I felt like they was, you know, I don't know. They know something, they gaslight. See, this is why I don't know, because I just be like, how could it possibly be everybody in the motherfucking city? Like, dude, they got a fucking page about the kid, or what the fuck is this? So, I'm just documenting this shit at this point. I don't give a fuck. And I just hope some shit just come out. Well, I know some shit gonna come out to show that I ain't tripping. And, yeah. Anyway, so... yeah, the dude was at the bus stop with me, da da da. He was like, oh my God, back at it again. Yeah, she's back at it again. After I had asked him for his lighter or whatever. And he was like, who want next? Who next? You won't get next? And then that's probably because I was having a whole wild ass year last year when I was doing them drugs and shit. So I was kind of, you know, active. So I just was, that shit was just triggering to me. Maybe it was just a trigger. Maybe it was a sign. It'd be like little shit that they say. I always know that they a part of this shit, because that right there. So, oh my God, he said, oh my God, back at it again, da da da. Oh, you da 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 da. So y'all will understand this a little bit more after I keep dropping some more videos and telling different parts of different things and scenarios where shit has happened. But yeah, he like, oh my God, back at it again, da da da. So right, this is dude who at the bus stop like what, 2 days ago, day before, whatever, or yesterday, whatever. So boom, I'm just like Oh my god, I just had a whole break. Okay, so anyway, I just had like a flashback. It's like I'm really like I'm people don't know. I don't know. This world's so fucking fake that like it make the real shit, like when you start figuring out what's real out here, it make the shit seem crazy. Like, yeah. Anyway, so whatever. So he like the dude at my job today. He like, oh my god, back at it again. And he did it in a way like, you know how you trying to make sure a nigga, you know, like how they trying to make sure you know that, like, nigga, I'm talking about you, yeah. Like, oh my god, back at it again. So I'm playing along with it, so I'm like, yeah, oh my god, back at it again. There was a lot of little shit that happened. I can't think of everything right now, but it was like everybody knew some shit that I ain't know. So, well, that I don't know, like, or whatever, right? So after a while, I was just like, fuck this shit. I know I'm not motherfucking tripping. Oh yeah, so boom. Oh, this what made me like, fuck that shit. I'm finna, nah, we finna see what's going on. And we finna find this shit out, or we finna goddamn, or I'm finna goddamn report this shit, because the nigga said, dude Charles, he was acting weird too all day. Usually we be talking and we be good, da 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 da. But he was the dude who I was telling about leaving my nigga, who I feel like was a part of this Gangstalker shit. Anyway, so, yeah. And mind you, I had called out on Wednesday because I left the nigga, and then I came back Thursday, da 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 da. I told him what had happened and shit. And, you know, we still engaged and talked and da da da. Then I come back today. It was kind of fucking weird. Like I said, the whole fucking vibe was, excuse me. So the whole fucking vibe was weird, right? So he was like, oh, you gonna be 5 for the day over, walking out. And that was at 2 o'clock, 2:02. At that point, I was like, oh yeah, y'all got me fucked up. Okay. Oh yeah, nah. And then, so then at 2:32, the new guy, the new dude who just got there came in talking about, oh yeah, Charles, I'm gonna make sure I dance at your funeral. I'm like, nigga, what? I'm talking about, like, literally, no. They didn't exchange no other words. It's 2 doors in the office where I'm at. It's one on that side, and it's another one on this side, right next to my desk. He came from that door, came in and said, oh yeah, I'll make sure I dance at your funeral, Charles. They both started laughing. And then he go in through the other door. And then and it was so weird too. I don't know about her, but I do feel like that because, okay, it's this other girl who work in this other office, and her computer is like diagonal from me, so she on the back side of me, but in the other side of the office, right? So this is where she work at, usually over there. So then today, I never seen her do this, or maybe I just never paid attention, but it was like she was watching me. I know this shit sounds fucking crazy, but the thing is, okay, so once I noticed, I'm like, okay, boom. But you know how when somebody notice that you watching them, they start, like, you know, anybody, like, it don't matter if they watching you on some weird shit, or if you just realize, you just know a nigga watching you, or you just feel eyes on you, you just kind of move a little different, right? So that's what it was, but I ain't want to believe the shit. I was like, nah, it can't be her. I mean, I know she can't be. Whatever. Anyway, so tell me why this bitch move computers. Because first of all, she wasn't even using the computer over there. She was just using her own computer, which is an Apple computer. So, yeah. And then she just come in. Now I'm thinking about it. This girl really don't got no fucking schedule there. Like, she don't got no schedule. But she be doing shit. She gotta be doing shit, but she come in whenever. I don't know. They be like, oh, she coming in today, da 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 da. But she don't got no actual schedule. When I talked to her about it, she was like, it's because she in school. She only do like 4 hours here, da 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 da. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. That's cool, you know, or whatever. But anyway, it's weird. So the girl ended up switching fucking computers, which is she switched right to a computer where that was right in front of me. It's like right across from me, like literally. So I was like, what the fuck? Why would she ever just get on that computer? Nothing major, but I ended up writing it down, okay? And it seemed like not less than 10 or 20 minutes, it seemed like, but maybe it was longer than that. Yeah, okay, so 2:32, I ain't writing no time for that. So the girl ended up leaving. It seemed, no, she went back over there, and then, but every time I walk through, it was like she'll just be sitting there looking at nothing. Literally, like, it's not a reading page. It's a page where you have to insert things. You know, she'll be on a page where you gotta type shit in. And it's nothing but like boxes to type shit in, but she ain't typing shit. But anyway, so yeah, that's what was going on today. So after that, I ended up calling the police. Why? Because that one line where a nigga said, you gonna be fired before the day over. Who? Oh, ain't nobody finna fuck up my check now. Y'all can do all that little la 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 type shit, but y'all ain't finna fuck my check up. Y'all ain't finna do that one. Okay, so that's why I had to call the police, just to make sure that this is noted. You feel me? Like, this is noted. This is on recording. This is motherfucking made. And then when like I said, I'm an empath. So when the nigga pulled up, first of all, when I called the police, they talking about, we dead ass in Welcome All Road. If y'all from Atlanta, Welcome All Road 30331. Okay, well, I guess that is Atlanta. But East Point always came out to 30331 when I was living right around the corner. So when I called, they was like, oh, this is APD. This is APD. I think APD is working with these people, but whatever. They was like, oh yeah, it's us. It'll be us. Da 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 da. I don't even know if Fulton County Fulton County ended up pulling up. So yeah, it was Fulton County. Like, what the fuck? I don't remember that, but might have been wrong. Da da da. Who gives a fuck? But the thing was, yeah, I feel the vibe. I ain't feel the vibe. I mean, I didn't. That nigga wasn't even hearing me or not even looking at me while I'm sitting here talking to you. He just like, oh yeah, oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. So I'm like, okay, so you can't put people's names in this report, like what I'm about to tell you, da da da. He like, oh, do you have their name, height, name, and age? Bitch, what the fuck I need all that for? I know their names, I know what they look like, I know where they work at, I know where they are. You feel me? You want me to go point them out? The fuck? But anyway, that kind of made me mad, but I knew I couldn't act that way because that is what the tactic is all about, making you seem crazy. So I'm like, okay, I gotta keep my composure, even though I'm fucking mad about this, and I know it's real, but it's gonna sound like fake or some shit like that. But so yeah. So that's how I kept my motherfucking job for the day, at least. Yeah. And also, it's just downloaded real quick that like Thursday, I guess Thursdays is when the person who hired me, which is through a temp agency, hired me through a temp agency. She's like the, you know, the recruiter or whatever, then the site manager. So they have tours every Thursday, like I did. We would all walk around the tour, boom. And then boom, you know, we in there. So anyway, so she was in there doing the tour on Thursday. This just coming back to me. I'm just thinking about this. It kind of tied in. And it was like, we was, you know, regular shit, I kind of get social anxiety around people who are well-spoken is what I really have noticed about myself. But so anyways, yeah, that's something I want to work on. But they was in there. She was in there doing the tour. Brian ended up, it was a little dude who was in, who was getting hired on, just one little dude in there. And while I was talking to him, Brian told Sabrina to go into the other little office real quick. And they went in there. I don't know what they talked about, but Sabrina came back and gave me a look like, damn, what the fuck? Sheesh. Okay? Like, damn. Like, I don't know. It was like, didn't want to do it, but gotta fucking do it type shit without saying it, you know? But, so yeah, that was that. I didn't think too much of it, but I just was like, okay, that's weird. That's strange. Or like, when she was there, Brian, also, I'm just gonna say this just so it's documented. I don't know, because shit just coming to me and I believe it's all downloads and it's a reason. He came to me and was like touching my hand. Like, ain't nothing wrong with, okay, touching, but it was like, he gonna talk about something. Okay, I had orange gloves on, and he grabbed my orange glove and was like something. I don't know what the fuck he was even talking about, because I was just like, I don't even like being touched. I really don't. So, yeah. So he touched my glove, and then she was like, oh, yeah, that's a nice orange glove. Yeah, that's a nice orange glove. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but I had to just say that. So, yep, that's what happened with me today. And I do believe, had I not called the police, that I would have lost my job today. Because literally, so when I called the police, it was like everybody knew. Everybody walking outside. First off, like, oh no, everybody knew they were gonna just, either somebody was coming outside or they were getting the fuck on. Like, everybody looking crazy. Charles came out looking like, what the fuck? He like, oh, who called the police? I like, I did in my phone. I ain't say nothing, because I was just like, nigga, you know I called the police, nigga. Because I feel like, I don't know. So I was trying to call them in the bathroom real quick and not clock out yet. But I can't barely get no service in there unless I'm on the Wi-Fi. Even with the Wi-Fi, I couldn't make no call out. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to step out real quick, go call them folks, and then when they pull up, I'll go back out there and really clock out for my break, because I ain't had no tickets anyway. So, but the thing was, they was literally fucking me up. So, no, when I went out there, right, why I had a little stack of tickets that was waiting to be scanned. Instead of me scanning them in, I put them into the drawer and said, okay, I'm going to go on my break now. Okay, I went on my break at exactly, if I'm not mistaken, exactly 4:36 is when I went to my break. And I came back at around 4:58. I believe I clocked in at 4:58. Okay, so it was 3:36 or 4:36, and I clocked back in at like, yeah, 4. What the fuck did I just say? It was 4. 36, and I clocked back in kind of early because I still had time. But I was like, fuck it, because I really went outside. If they want to really say something about me going outside the car the first time, really, y'all can clock that shit too. So I was back a little bit early, like at 4:50. Right? So then it was these tickets that was supposed to be printed out right then and there, that first off, like, didn't print. And it's like, in the system, it's either an unprinted ticket, you know it's about to come in because the order's in, but it just hasn't hit the printer yet. And then it's those that have already been printed. Tell me why it was like 10 tickets that was either unprinted or unscanned. So I'm like, and then I look back at the time when they was printed out, it's literally when I was out there, you feel me, with them. So I'm like, what's up with these tickets right here? Like, what the hell is this? And then the machine was on hold. It was messed up or whatever. So boom, when I went and fixed it, finally, they don't want me to get this out. When I finally went and fixed the shit, or I think I got one of them to fix the shit or some shit like that. Oh no, I needed some paper, I think. And we put the more paper in there. Tell me, I was a whole lot of motherfucking tickets, like a whole bunch of motherfucking tickets. Then, so, like, it was like everybody was just trying to goddamn boom, 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 throw me the fuck off, you feel me? So, like, what the fuck was I about to say? Everybody was literally trying to throw me the fuck off after that. Or before that, then afterwards, after them police folk came. I don't even like the police. I hate the fucking police. But I do know what the fuck is going on, and I'm not gonna get played off these streets, okay? So, anyways, after the police came, first of all, people who I usually talk to, like, nice and laugh and they was all looking at me fucking weird, acting fucking weird, like weird as fuck, okay? They was acting weird as fuck. This one girl, like, she had been stopped, like, kind of talking to me, but I think that's because I had text her. She gave me her number, and I text her when I got home. It probably was late. I don't know if she got a bitch or a nigga or whatever the fuck she got going on. So I was like, okay, maybe that's what it is, whatever. But then it be like her and the dude who sniffed cocaine. They work together, so they be talking, but they be talking all loud, doing that gaslighting shit. She be like, girl, why the fuck would you do that shit? I don't know what they be saying, because I be trying to tune their ass out, because they really got some, like, I felt like we were cool for a little second, you know what I mean? So I feel like they'll goddamn really make my ass mad as fuck. Like, anyway, so I was like, I'ma just tune their ass out. It's easy to. All I'm doing is walking through the room, boom, dropping off tickets. I really don't have to interact with them like that. But yeah, usually I go in and I be like, hey, how y'all doing? What's up? How everybody y'all doing? How y'all weekend was? She was just like, and he was too. They were just like, yeah, it was good. Shit, yeah, like super fucking dry. So yeah, that was that. Right. So then, boom, I called the police. It was like motherfuckers was scattering like roaches down there, nigga. Like, on God, they was scattering like roaches. Motherfuckers was looking crazy. And it's this one handsome ass motherfucking truck driver. And that nigga, the thing is, that nigga be outside every time I'm outside. So how the fuck do you drive trucks? How? So then when the police pulled the fuck up, guess what the fine ass nigga did? Hopped in the truck, pulled off, motherfucker ain't got nothing in it. I mean, the door was up. The door was left up. The truck door was up. Where was you going, my nigga? You better been going around the corner to go pick up some shit. Better been. Because that was crazy as fuck. Like, for real. Soon as the police came, that nigga came from across wherever the fuck he was. But I remember seeing him walking to the truck. Then police right there. And then boom, he pulled off. Like, he was like, oh, I think they trying to get by. I think they trying to get by. Da, da, da. So whatever. That's my whole experience today of how I kept my job. I'm gonna come back to y'all to see. But yeah, let me tell y'all, last thing. When I came back from after them folks, that same cocaine snorting nigga, that same bitch, that same everybody, even the little Mexicans, Martini, like, he usually be cool. He kept asking me, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I'm like, what the fuck is, what you mean what's wrong? Ain't shit wrong with me. I like, what the fuck y'all talking about? I guess because I called the police, but they know why. What's up? Like, it's like they know, you feel me? Like, you wasn't even outside. What the fuck you talking about? Why is everybody keep asking me what's up? This little bit boy, he cool. I thought, you know, I don't know what the fuck it is, you know? And oh yeah, and then I forgot this part. That like 3 people, what the fuck did I just about to say? At least 3 people asked me why I'm walking around talking to myself while I'm sitting there just rapping like I usually do. I walk around, rap. Today and have my headphones, but even when I don't be having my headphones in, I'm still thinking of a song. That's anywhere I go. Like, I might talk to myself a lot, but I don't talk out loud. I be rapping out loud though. Yes, I do rap out loud. Like, what the fuck? 3 people was like, oh, why you, girl, you sitting over there talking to yourself, girl? Why you acting like that? I was like, bitch, I'm not talking to myself. I'm rapping. I ain't say that, of course, like that. But I was just like, nah, I'm just rapping. Nah, I'm just rapping. But that shit was another thing that made it click in my head. Like, what the fuck are y'all folks on right now? Like, it wasn't, and then all day, it was not no damn time that I look up and it was not no motherfucking eyes on me. Dead ass for real. I felt like Tupac, like, all, is it Tupac, all eyes on me? That's crazy, because I just posted that Tupac song on my page. Like, some shit just ain't be played with. It's me, bitches. Them. So y'all, like, Brian was acting weird all day until the police was called. After that, everybody was back talkative, real talkative to me. It was so fucking weird. It was so weird. But yeah, boom. Make sure y'all hit that like button, press subscribe, and just tune in with me. If you had any experience of gang stalking, please drop it down below, because I really want to know, and I really want to connect with some people who like have been through the same thing. So just to validate myself even more, you know, and just to connect with you guys, because maybe you can learn something from me and I can learn something from you about what's going on, or what's going on, whatever. It's your girl Kiadrop with the drop, and the drop of the day is not today, bitches. Anyways, I still have a job, and I don't know how long that's gonna last with this job, but I'm always and forever protected, and it's the drop for me, always. Bye.